up guys, S-Pen back at it again for another video reviewing the Pokemon Horizons anime. Now, let's just get right into the review. And make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. Alright, so this episode, yeah, it really happened. It's not a horrible episode, like there's definitely a worse episode, but like, not a lot happened. It starts off with Liko getting her team checked out, which then leads into them going to the wild area looking for Rayquaza after Dot basically gave them the tip last week. They start looking around, run into Pokemon like an Onix, which I like the detail that Freed was ready to throw hands the second Roy was in danger. It just really shows how much he cares for his crew. But yeah, Roy decides to call Dot about the tip, which is when she actually reveals she was with them. And I think this is funny that Dot is just randomly with them. She just shows up. Like, you don't see her in any establishing shot with the crew, but the second they call her, she's right there. This then leads to them doing some more searching, and then Liko's Hatena just runs off yet again and senses a Dreadnought, where we get this cute little scene of Terrapagos and befriending the Dreadnought. And then this whole segment ends with a surprise cameo from the original anime. That's right, someone from Ash Ketchum's journey actually interacted with the Rising Vote Tacklers. Now, who is this impactful Galarian character, you may ask? Was it Marnie? Was it Hop? Hell, was it Leon? Or Sonia? No, it was the Hiker. Now, if you guys are confused, in episode 101 of Pokemon Journey, a one-stick wonder, we saw some random hiker dude sell Ash and Go some materials to make Galarian curry. And he does that for the Rising Volt Tacklers this episode, selling them some materials for curry. Yeah, this is the first character from the original anime that has interacted with Ash to be in the series. At least we know it's somewhat connected. Or they're just lazy and just reuse the design, which I hope it's not that case, because I've wanted like little references. I wasn't expecting like, oh my god, you know the world champion Ash, like all those edits of like Liko's grandmother telling them about the hero, and she says, yes, an ancient champion named Satoshi. I hate those edits so much, they're so stupid. But I like the idea that these little side characters that Ash did not impact whatsoever is just interacting with Liko and Roy. Like, that's what I'm hoping we see more of. Like, maybe if they go to Kanto, we see a random gym leader that Ash doesn't have the strongest connection to. Like, maybe like Surge. Like, yeah, Ash impacted Surge, but he doesn't have a strong connection with him. We see Surge and just, yeah. Please show us more characters that are Paldea or characters that didn't appear. I just think it'd be more interesting to see them and just expand the world a little bit more. The fact that this hiker has been in more episodes than some actual impactful characters on Ash's journey is just hilarious. And it's the first character to connect both series. It's just incredible. We also then see all the Explorer Generals just assemble, and I really like the vibe of specifically Coral, because I just think she's hilarious, and just the chaos these villain teams need. We also see Spinel again. I love Spinel, my favorite villain, just fire. This then leads into the Rising Volt Tacklers making curry. And so, yeah, Liko, Roy, and Dot go team up to get materials, where we get this funny little scene of Fuecoco getting scammed by a Greedent and then getting jumped by all the Squirtle he's friends with, which leads to Dot and Liko having to save her. But yeah, eventually they get the curry done, and it's very spicy. Oh, a cute detail I like is how they incorporate the put your love in the curry. We see them just getting annoyed at Dot and wanting her to do the little heart symbol and telling her to put her love into the curry. I just think that's hilarious. This episode literally is just two extroverts push an introvert out of their comfort zone, and I love it. And then we see the Rising Volt Tacklers eat the curry. It's a spicy curry, and I think it's very funny seeing some of their reactions. Also, Liko's grandmother's here. Is she staying with them or not? I didn't watch this episode subbed. I know they mentioned Liko grandmother near the beginning of the episode, so I don't know if they're gonna drop her off. This is where we actually get to the important stuff of the episode. After we see Zer watching a Nido thing video, I think that's hilarious. There was a small detail in one of the earlier episodes of Horizons where you could see Zer commenting on Nido thing videos, and I just think that's hilarious that it's finally been brought up and confirmed to be him. And also, that video Nido thing recorded was kind of suspicious that there was a Gengar, Pikachu, and Dragonite on that team that was sent out of the Pokeballs to play. Kind of weird that 3 out of the 6 are on Ash's Journeys team, and one of them is a Snorlax, which Ash owns, and the other 2 just being a Psyduck and Electrode. But yeah, we get a meeting between all the explorers where they discuss the connections between the Pendant, Rayquaza, Arboliva, and Moltres, and it's a very serious scene, and it's literally just them discussing what's going to happen with them in the future. They're going to go after all these ancient Pokemon, and how they're going to deal with the rising Volt Tappers as a team now, basically. But yeah, the episode ends with Liko and Dot and Roy just all talking about the day and how much fun they had. And the episode ends with Roy taking charge, deciding how they're going to find Rayquaza next. Overall, this episode's alright. I think when it comes to terms of not a lot happening, I enjoyed last week's more because it was definitely a nice seeing Liko and Terrapago's somewhat bond, because that was like the first non-plot episode Terrapagos was in. But for this episode, it was nice. It was just, yeah, it was just more of Liko, Roy, and Dot interacting, and that was like the best part of this episode, because I love the trio, and just the fact that we get like this nice little just chill episode with them was cool. Overall, I guess I'll give this episode 7 out of 10. Definitely one of the weaker Horizon episodes when it comes to everything, but still definitely have some enjoyable parts like the explorers and just the interaction between the main trio. Hope you guys like this video and subscribe for more content like this in the future. S-Man, signing off.